losing my mind? Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah, there's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions.
Hola y bienvenidos y bienvenidas a un nuevo vídeo del canal. Estamos aquí de vuelta con, en este caso, Dragon Age de Veilguard. Y ha llegado el momento de empezar esta misión de arrepentimientos del lobo terrible, que parece que tiene que ver con los recuerdos que hemos ido encontrando de cierto amigo. Así que vamos a venir por aquí y vamos a tratar de investigar un poquito todo esto. Arrepentimiento. Vale.
You cannot do this, Elgar. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evenuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Vale.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Daffrin's.
¿A dónde nos lleva esto?
Anyone see anything in that memory we can use?
Elgar was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solas, furious at Elgar's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solas were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgar over him. A betrayal.
Entiendo a Mythal.
I think I get where Mythal is coming from.
Really?
You've just finished some big war. Everyone is exhausted, and now Elgar won't give up power. If Mythal sided with Solas, would Elgar have backed down?
Not a chance.
It would have led to another war. Mythal tried to keep the peace.
And Solas must see that, but still can't accept that she chose peaceful politics over his ideals.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solas wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solas? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solas would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
Vale, un recuerdo de las falsas deidades, ¿no? Vale, entiendo que aquí tenemos que ir viendo, ¿no? En este caso, Colocar las estatuas del lobo, digo yo, ¿no? A ver. Aquí va otra. Ver arrepentimiento, vamos a ver. Otra estatua. ¿Cada una nos va a dar un trofeo o qué? Porque se supone que eran 6 recuerdos, ¿no? Creo que los tenemos ya todos conseguidos. Así que creo que esto va a ser disfrutar un poquito de avanzar en la historia de una manera tocha.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurists seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you, I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurists and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solas love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
A ver, voy a decir que quizás sigamos.
Whether they were doing it or not, Solas cared about her. That's what matters.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davern, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
Solas eran engreído, lo siento, pero ahí voy
If
a...
there's one thing Solas loves, it's telling people they were wrong. And here he's got the perfect opportunity. Oh, Mythal, you thought your fellow gods were so great. If only you were as smart as me.
He got her attention. She definitely seemed angry at the end.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solas says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solas wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon. Nice! The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Espera, ¿la asesinaron?
Okay, sorry. Point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Se culpa a sí mismo.
Solas tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. But he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Vale, o sea, ahora vamos a poder, en este caso no entiendo, analizar todo de cada uno de los recuerdos del lobo. Ahí está un recuerdo de nuestro error, segundo recuerdo conseguido, vamos a seguir. ¡Otro más! Ahí estamos. Mola, mola.
You
dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elgar and Ghilan are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
A ver. Solas hizo lo que pudo.
Honestly, looking at this memory, I think I'm with Solas here.
Even as he destroyed my people's world? Locked away who we were?
Solas was up against 7 blighted gods. They were gonna destroy that world themselves. And it's clear he wishes he'd done it differently. That's why he's ashamed of this memory.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solas trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Sus lecciones son importantes.
Lace, I don't think you'll ever fully know whether the Chant of Light is literally true or not. What matters is that in its better moments, the Chantry encourages people to be kind and help each other.
What do we tell the Chantry about this? Do we tell them about this?
People are already questioning because of Elgar and Ghilan. It hasn't stopped them believing.
I guess people need that comfort, even if some parts of it aren't totally true.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The elven gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah. Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Ahora lo descubriremos, ¿no? Me está molando mucho porque aquí, aparte de lo de los trofeos, que está guay, ¿no? El avanzar por fin con el tema de trofeos. Estamos viendo un montón de lo que es la historia de lo de Solas. Y ojo, que vamos con el cuarto altar. Es el lore explicado y esto me ha gustado, esta misión, ¿eh? O sea, tengo que decirlo. No me la esperaba así y está bastante bien. Ya era hora, ya era hora.
Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
The lyrium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solas, to withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elgar. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
A ver, yo pienso lo mismo, Lara.
This is...
Vale, la prueban
I
dos,
don't even
bien,
know
bien.
what this is.
Digo, solo la he liado con la
And I'm not
anterior.
even an elf. I can't imagine what you and Davern must be feeling.
It's fine.
We're spirits. What does this even mean? Could I accidentally banish myself?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. Balara, you and Davron are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davron's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
A ver. No quiero hacer daño. Soy un guardia
If
gris.
the world learned about this, and it led to attacks against elves...
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Ireland, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solas himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solas didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solas was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
A ver, aquí el tema sería, de las opciones que tengo, hicieron daño a los titanes. Creo que es la... Voy a poner en plan try, pero... Vale.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
The first memory we saw, with Elgar seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
Lace, I'm so sorry.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solas regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Vale, entiendo que ahora hay que colocar el siguiente de los recuerdos, ¿no? El quinto. A ver. ¡Oh! Ahí está. Me está molando, porque es lo que os digo, es puro lore fanservice aquí a tope, ¿eh?
Have you created what we need?
With this, The proper ritual will sunder every titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solas made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
Vale. A ver, aquí obviamente, yo lo siento, Harding.
I don't know what to say, Lace. I can't even imagine. I am so sorry.
I served in the Inquisition. I know terrible things happen in war. But to do something like this...
The Titans were the size of mountains. I doubt the elves were winning their fight. He considered this the cost of saving his people.
Fear and guilt make people do stupid things.
To do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solas.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solas regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Vale.
Mierda.
You can't.
Mierda.
That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries.
A ver, David. Ahí yo creo que se está flipando, ¿eh? O sea, no lo sé, es un poco... De todo modo voy a decir que Solas es un hipócrita, lo siento.
In all my talks with him, Solas hates the Blight more than anything. Even more than Elgar. But it wasn't hatred, it was guilt. He knew this could happen, and he still didn't stand up to Mythal and stop it.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
Vale. Vale, ahora en principio hay que colocar la última de las estatuillas, ¿no? Del lobo. El último arrepentimiento.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god, the strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the elven people? They deserve it.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Oh.
Solas killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solas woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
A ver, yo creo que la quería y la culpaba, ¿no? Un poco por el trasfondo de esto.
Every big mistake Solas made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault, and hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil.
Esto cambia mucho todo,
His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgar is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solas thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
Se equivoca, pero no es malo. Creo, vamos.
Solas has caused a lot of damage, but he's not like Elgar trying to wreck the world to rule it. He's trying to repair the damage he caused, and he knows he's made mistakes. There might be hope for him.
You don't think he'll turn on us?
No, he's totally gonna turn on us. I mean, after that.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller. Almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Vale, o sea, a ver. Quiere que nos reunamos con Morrigan en la encrucijada. Esto puede ser peligrosísimo, pero vamos a la encrucijada un momentito. Y a ver qué pasa, ¿no? Vamos a traer, por ejemplo, a Nef. Y Tash. A ver qué pasa. Todo esto me está poniendo muy nervioso por lo que os digo. O sea, no sé hasta qué punto van a seguir avanzando las cosas. Pero aquí pasa algo más de lo que pensamos, estoy seguro de ello. Esto va a ser duro. Voy a aprovechar para guardar un momentito. Os recomiendo guardar aquí. Ok, pues vamos a continuar un poquito con esto. Vamos a ir por aquí y hablarnos con Morrigan. Hey, ¿cómo va? Hola, Morrigan.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solas and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solas spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we saw of Solas's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
A ver, entiendo que aquí tenemos varias opciones, ¿no? Algo que ver con los espíritus, digo yo.
So, if Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death.
Very good. Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solas, He absorbed her
Ah,
power,
amigo.
but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
Vale, vamos a decirle, tu ayuda me vendría bien.
If your Mythal returned in Morrigan, we need your help with fighting the gods.
And here I am, as you may notice. But there is something I must make clear.
A ver, a ver, a ver.
What? That was like how Elgar and Ghilan can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
A ver, pues sí.
Do you have information we can use against
Vamos a
Ghilan
preguntarle a ver si tiene
or
información.
Solas?
The last time Mythal faced Elgar and Ghilan, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solas?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right.
Vale. Pasemos a otra cosa.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solas?
Está dividido, pero no lo sabe, ¿no?
Solas talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. It's not malice which made Solas your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solas was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face.
Vale.
You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Quizás esto pueda acabar bien, ahí lo tengo claro.
Maybe there's a way we all get what we want.
Do you truly believe such a thing?
Well, maybe at least what we deserve.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share.
Vale.
When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry.
La daga.
Solas recovered it from Elgar, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you.
Vale.
Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will
Vale.
aid you
Vamos allá.
in times to come.
Me parece bien. Me parece bien.
I'll survive. What do I need to know?
You know Solas, and have seen Elgar and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient.
Vale.
This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god.
Ok. Esto se ha vuelto locura,
requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elgar and Ghilan, or against the Dreadwolf himself, Should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever?
Veré qué puedo hacer. Gracias.
Thank you for the information, Morgan.
Bueno, Morrigan nos acaba de hacer aquí el spoiler. Nos acaba de hacer un poco la explicación de todo lo que no entendíamos y nos ha demostrado un poquito, ¿no?, el por qué es la bruja de esta saga, bros. Pues nada. Se pira y nosotros nos quedamos con cara de... Vaya, parece que tenemos que ir por allá, ¿no? Pues vale. A la aventurita. Vale, ahora hay que venir por aquí. Vamos a ver qué encontramos aquí, chavales. No hay nada. Ah, vale, barca. Vale, entiendo que esto nos desbloquea en una zona, ¿no? ¡Llévame!
God's fragment, sharper than the whole, prevail, or be sundered completely.
We're getting close to where Morgan said that other fragment of Mythal was.
Vale, nido de los antiguos. A ver. Vale, aquí tenemos las últimas palabras del traidor.
That has to be her.
Vamos a ver.
Guess we'll find out.
Y aquí, gente, está Mythal.
I have seen you and your companions. We made ourselves bodies to be like humans, but I never expected to see humans scurrying about in the dread Wolf's Crossroads. And you know who I am?
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elgar and Ghilan have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
Quiero tu ayuda.
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
Ahí me acaba de dar.
We saw Solas' memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elgar and Ghilan. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
A ver. Tenemos que detener la plaga. ¿No?
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solas defeated them.
And?
A ver. Tú le hiciste frente.
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solas even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
Vamos a decirle, lo merecemos, ¿no?
I am worthy of your help.
That is for me to judge.
I am fighting to protect this world.
Any petty tyrant can fight those who come to their land and claim to be protecting their people. I have seen rulers, human as you are, the mages of Tevinter, following in the Elven Empire's footsteps. They build nothing that does not serve them. Why should I believe you are any better? What is a protector to you?
Crear un lugar seguro.
It's making a place that's safe for everyone. That means defending against danger. But it also means building a strong community that works together for the common good.
And what have you built?
Look at my team. We're not just hired blades. We started as strangers and grew together into a family.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
Hay que pararle los pies.
You can't want Elgar and Ghilan to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
Te agraviaron.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice, and they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
Your arguments are compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely.
Sí. Vale, parece que lo hemos
Use it to
conseguido.
protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when
Gracias,
necessary.
Mythal.
I will. Thank you.
Vale, ahora debería saltarnos un
I
trofeo,
offer
¿no?
one further boon. I cannot enter the physical world or the pure fade, but in this place, I still carry some power. Evil has intruded here. The blight, seeded by Elgar and Ghilan. Find it. And when you meet your greatest challenge, I will fly one last time.
Vale.
The essence of a god. Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
Lo hemos hecho, gente.
So the dragon lady came through. Now what?
A god knows her moment. At least her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready.
Vale, ahí está. Mente despejada, corazón abierto, el Lu de Mythal, espada larga, singular, ok. Wow. A ver, quita bastante menos, ¿no? Ah, vale, esto, o sea, es especialmente tocha. Quizás al mejorarla podemos conseguirla, pero bueno, tenemos aquí el fragmento de Mythal. ¿Ha valido la pena todo lo que hemos hecho? Yo creo que sí, pero bueno.
Morgan made it sound like she was gonna fight you. But she gave you her magic stuff just from you talking at her a bunch.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morgan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
Vale, a ver, vamos a un momentito a explorar todo esto. Entiendo que si hacíamos mal la respuesta, ¿no? O sea, nos enfrentábamos a Mythal y esto nos fastidia el final tocho del juego, entiendo, porque todo indica que es algo para el final del juego. O sea, básicamente esto es súper importante y ya lo hemos hecho. Así que nada, voy a continuar mi aventura aquí como guarda gris y vamos a explorar esta zona de tranqui. Aquí parece que hay un pequeño camino, ¿no? Esto llevará el cofre, digo yo, del lateral. Recuerdo. Gracia de Mythal, ¿vale? A ver, venimos por aquí. Y aquí tenemos un cofrecito de los guays. Ya sabéis que en este caso de esta zona todavía nos faltan un par de tesoros. Pues bien, aquí tenemos uno de ellos, así que vamos a abrirlo. Activamos. Y aquí está, un amuleto singular, un reflejo pálido, ¿no? Vale. Bueno. A ver, lo hemos conseguido yo creo que todo bastante bien, ¿no? En ese aspecto. Pero bueno, hay una cosa que me ha rayado bastante, que es el tema de... Es lo que os digo, o sea, ¿qué puede que hagamos ahora o no? O sea, nosotros ahora se supone que con esto podemos regresar, ¿vale? Como ya sabéis, por aquí aún quedan cositas que hacer. Pero lo que nos interesa todavía es ir leveando más el personaje, ¿vale? Aquí estamos con casi toda la encrucijada. Hay portales obviamente que están chapadísimos, pero bueno, poco a poco. Vale. Ahora ya no pone nada, pues así portentos, ¿no? Vale. Vamos a volver a la encrucijada. Un momentito. O sea, a ver, aquí me sale que hay de misión, ¿no? El corazón de la corrupción, que esto es el... Y aquí el asedio a Waysip House. Por aquí ya no hay nada más, ¿no? Débil. A ver. Vale, aquí tenemos una nueva misión, que es la de una que nos falta, ¿no? La que me dejé. Por aquí no hay nada más, ¿no? Vale. Vale, pues nada. Vamos a venir al faro y a ver qué pasa. Lo que os digo, ha sido brutal. El tema de lo de Mythal me ha dejado loquísimo. O sea, y yo creo que ahora, literal, vamos a tener que avanzar con todo lo demás, ¿eh? Así que habrá que ver un poquito qué pasa. Porque esto, algo me dice que es solo el principio. Se viene un asedio, se viene un asalto, ¿no? En este caso lo de Waysep Hub. Y yo creo que ahí es donde vamos a poder un poquito, ¿no? Continuar un poco la gran aventura que está por venir. Y lo que será la siguiente misión principal. Así que ahí ya se van a venir cosas tochas. No, lo siguiente, lo bueno que nos hemos quitado todo lo de las estatuillas, que está bastante guay. Esta habitación sigue estando cerrada. No sé de qué será, pero tengo interés en descubrirlo. Y bueno, por aquí, ¿qué queréis que os diga? La luz se hizo con nosotros, ¿no? Vale, venimos por aquí, vamos a saltar un momentito. Y vale, todavía nos falta para subir de nivel, ¿no? Bien. Pues nada más, gente, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo, espero que os lo hayáis pasado en grande. Lo que os digo, estamos avanzando bastante con todo lo que es la trama, pero aún quedan muchas cosas de la historia principal que yo no me perdería. Pasadlo en grande, disfrutad de la vida y nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós.
All my friends are here, them think it's so. Wait for